Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the channel. I can't believe Christmas is Saturday. I can't believe anyone is here. So many people have the week off. You know, they're getting their presents wrapped, finishing up their shopping. So thank you. My plans were to start early and be done mid-November, but I actually just finished on Friday. And now just have to figure out the meal for Saturday. And, you know, Saturday, Sunday, just this past weekend, was the last weekend before Christmas. And for a ton of people, it was the last payday before Christmas. So I did not stick my neck out that door one time because those people get like animals out there. I mean, animals. No way you're going to catch me in a mall or a Kohl's or anything like that. Nope, not me. How'd everybody do? Everyone get your shopping done, your baking done, you got your meal planned? You can answer while I go through and tell everyone good morning like Katie Bird and Matrix. Superior Dreams, how are you doing? Hello, Dodging Bullets. Lily. Hello, Lily. I love that picture of that puppy. Cat Chats, Crime and Coffee. How are you, my friend? You've just gotten so many compliments on the new video and, of course, all your other awesome artwork. Thank you, my friend. If I missed somebody, I'm sorry. Well, good morning, Aggie. How are you feeling? Hi, Tammy. Drinking your coffee. Did you bring enough for everybody? Hi, Deb. I was getting worried about you this morning because normally you're an early riser, and I'm like, I wonder if Deb's feeling okay. Outlaw Trucker, good morning. Hello, Juicy Tequila Bobo. I'll never get over that name. I love it. Hey, Jennifer, how are you? How is everyone? Hey, Julie. So how are we doing on our shopping? Is everything, we got all those loose ends tied up? Got more stuff to do? Some people are like, oh, I take off the week before Christmas and get everything done. And if you do, God bless you. I couldn't imagine. Well, hello, Kate. Good morning, everybody. Hey, Celeste. Hello, Joe. Hey, Mama Kay. Hello, Poppy. Clark. Well, I hope everyone is doing great this morning. I hope so. I'm just trying to see. Tammy said she has coffee for all. Good. Kat said she's rapping and listening. Hey, just roll with it. Sarah said she got everything weeks ago. Wow. Well, that was my plan. But you know how it goes. By the way, for everybody that was here last Friday for the show about Oakley Carlson, thank you so much. That little girl needs to be found. She should have never, ever been treated the way she was by her parents. Never. These cases never cease to amaze me. There's not a one of them. I'm not even desensitized anymore. Every one of them, my jaw drops. Nubian Max, where you been? Good morning. So, Shark Hunt. What a cool name. Welcome. We got a few new people in here. Don't forget, hit that sub button. Like the video. Share it. We're live, basically every morning at 9 a.m. And I know a lot of people are off work and everyone's busy with Christmas, but I still like to talk to you guys. Whether we're doing the show or if you come into Discord. Joe said, I'm a new people. Well, jump on in. Hit that sub button, my friend. We had some new members come in over the weekend. Thank you so much. We're going to do a giveaway this week, a members giveaway. We're not giving away our members. No way. But we want to give back. So if you're not a member, consider it. Sarah, 7 degrees here. Wow. Man, you guys are, okay, some of you are like, I just got gift cards. Yeah, don't even worry about wrapping a present. You can just get gift sacks. I bought like a lot of gift sacks from Amazon, all different sizes. And I think I got like 40 of them. for like $16. I think I've put some pictures in Discord. Marie, it's 4 p.m. 4 p.m. in Sweden? No, not here, 9 a.m. So let's see how Kevin B's doing with his Christmas. Good morning.
Bah humbug.
Bah
No,
humbug.
I'm just kidding. No, I'm like you. I don't do the malls and all that. If I go to the mall, I need a sedative in the mall. I cannot stand crowds like that. And really the only thing to do at a mall, if you want to have fun, is just sit down and watch people.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, Christmas is really close. Santa Claus will be coming to town, right?
Yep. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah. 5 days. 5
Wow.
days. Now, do you do Santa Claus Christmas Eve or Christmas morning? We've always done Christmas morning.
Christmas morning.
Okay.
This year, our grandkids, we're taking our kids to an indoor water slide place. It's really cool. So, and when we do that, we get the room like with a cave, there's bunk beds, but they're like in a cave. It's cave, but it's for the kids. It's really cool, and it's very interactive.
Is it one of those like Great Wolf Lodges?
Yep.
Wow. I took my kids to one. It was in Kansas City, I believe. Many, many, many years ago. And they loved it.
Yeah, that's exactly where we're going. The Great Wolf Lodge. But you can rent room. We stay the day and the night, but you can rent rooms there. And inside the room is, like I said, there's a bunk bed in a cave for the kids. They really like it. And then during the evenings, they have interactive stuff that they put on for the kids, and they can do magic, and it's really cool, actually.
Yeah, I don't remember the magic shows, but it was
Oh,
always
really?
something fun to do. Yeah, I remember that now.
No, the kids buy it's like a Harry Potter wand, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you walk around the Great Wolf Lodge, and there's all these. You stop and you use your wand, and it's all interactive. You got to figure out the mystery, so it's pretty cool.
That is super cool. Well, my kids are a lot older than your
Yeah.
grandkids, so there wasn't a lot of Harry Potter around then.
Right. They call it Magic Quest.
Magic
Great
Quest.
Wolf Lodge. Yep.
Are you going to get a wand too and figure out the mystery?
Yep. I'll make everybody disappear so I have the place to myself.
Oh my God, Kevin!
I'm gonna make everyone disappear forever. No.
Jenny said, "Stop lying to the kids about Claus." Yeah, because the parents, and the grandparents, they should get the recognition, huh?
Yeah, you know what though? You think back when you're young, I mean, when you're older, there's not a Santa Claus, but you just don't say it. You know what I mean? But I believe in Santa, in my opinion.
You are Santa, buddy. Of course you do. You believe in yourself.
Yep. I doubt myself a lot, but oh well, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and before I forget, about these kids, how bad it is now with child abuse, neglect, molestation, sex trafficking with kids. There has got to be tougher penalties. That's all they'd have to do. You touch a kid, you get life. No questions asked. Straight up. But this country is too liberal in their damn laws when it comes, I think there needs to be tougher laws. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Well, especially when it's a child.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about that today with good old Josh Duggar. Because he was definitely on Santa's naughty list.
For sure.
For many, many years. Many years. But he finally got caught. And he's in jail. So you guys know a couple weeks ago on the day of the verdict, we jumped on to discuss the outcome. I wasn't really sure how it was going to go. because it is in Northwest Arkansas and the family is very highly regarded. Used to be anyway. So we're going to continue to talk about the aftermath, the sentencing and what's going on that's really shaking up their empire, which wasn't easy to build. Okay? Wasn't easy to build. I got to put that comment up because I do want to talk about that, Logan's mom. All right. And so we're a crime channel, and I've had a few emails over the last couple of weeks, and we don't cover celebrities or anything like that. And I know they are a celebrity family. We're talking about crimes that are going on. And I love the emails. I love when you guys reach out. Love it, love it, love it. But, when the girls cut their hair or they're seen in public with pants on or the families at Chick-fil-A, I'm not going to jump on and do a live. I'm not good at those things. Not that it's not entertaining, and there's a lot of channels that do it. They do a great job. It's just not something that I can talk about. I'm just talking about the crime. And I think there's a lot of crimes in this family that need to be exposed. And again, I'm not saying anything about how any other channel does it. It's just, and don't stop sending me the emails because they are very entertaining. Don't get me wrong. It's just, we're not going to do a live about it. That's all I'm going to say. Because it's just, I wouldn't be good at it. That's it. That's it. Not something that I'm good at talking about. So anyway.
Oh, you're good at everything.
Well, I've had a little bit of help. We have a great community, Kevin.
Yes, we do. The people, I was just saying that the other day in Discord. I am so grateful for all the people that give a damn, period.
Yep. And we've made a lot of great friends. I can't believe over the last, couple of years when I started the page and the groups, how many like true blue people that we know we will never meet in person. Okay. Probably never FaceTime or anything, that have just been just amazing, and you've been around a few months and you've got to witness it too. Just how wonderful people can be.
Wouldn't it be awesome if we could all get together in one place at one time? That would be absolutely mind-blowing.
Like all take a cruise?
Yeah, or come here and watch the squirrels.
So like we can all come to your house and watch you yell at the squirrels?
Yep, and I'll even do it better. We'll kill them and we'll eat them.
All right, guys, that's going to be the Crime Lines and Lies family reunion. We're all going to Michigan and we're going to eat squirrel with Kevin. Pack your bags.
Bring it on.
Bring it on. Bring it on. So we all know old Joshy Poo was found guilty, and we have no idea how long he's going to be locked up. Some of y'all say it's going to be 50 years. Some say, it's probably going to be 10 because that was the plea deal. He can't serve less than that. Some are like, nah, he'll be out in 4. I don't know. No idea. No idea.
I say 10 years.
You say 10? Are we going to start taking bets in here? Anybody?
You know what it should be? It should be life.
It should be life.
He ruined lives. So his life should be ruined worse, in my opinion.
I think you're exactly right. And don't think what he did to his sisters didn't scar them. And what's even worse is the cover up by their parents. So it's double scarred. Double scarred. But I'm really anxious to find out how much time he's really going to get and how much he'll serve. We won't know for a long time. But, part of the title is entitlement. His entitlement, and obviously his nasty ass downloads are what landed his nasty ass in jail. Now, with his entitlement and all the things he's gotten away with, imagine how angry he is that he didn't get away with his crime, his most recent crime that we know of. They're going to make an appeal. They're going to appeal. That's fine. That's It's everyone's right. But hey, good luck. Good luck appealing this, because what you did was so disgusting and cruel. And we're only talking about the last crime. So we went from the sisters to the woman he met that she was in fear for her life. His stuff he was doing, trying to cheat on his wife, on Ashley Madison. That's not a crime. It's just another layer in the cake. But this last one makes him a different type of monster that I agree with all of you and Kevin. He should never be out again, and there should be stricter punishments, because you're not going to rehab a monster. You're not.
Hey, it may not make a difference, but if this man doesn't get a lot of time, I'm sending a damn email to the DA. This is bullshit. People, if he only gets basically a slap in the hand, he should get life for every life he scarred, in my opinion.
I think so too, because you're messing with a child.
Yep.
And what he bought and he downloaded was violent images of children being violently SA'd. Now, I want to read this comment really quick by Logan's mom. It's disgusting. It makes me throw up in my mouth.
Yeah.
Logan's mom: I don't understand the truck driver that got 110 years for an accident with ill-maintained equipment, I will add. Okay? He should have gone on the runaway ramp. I understand. None of this was intentional. And his company up and ran. They had been in trouble over and over and over for faulty equipment. But a child rapist gets 6 years. You're exactly right. 110 years for an accident, which there has to be some kind of punishment. There does. Too many people lost their lives. But you're right. And then here is a child. A child is assaulted, and you've got people, and I don't like to cross cases, but like Candace Hare's brother, who's out.
Yep. You know what? Yesterday, I when we heard that truck driving fact, I told my son about it, and he was like, "No way, that's not true." I'm like, "Yeah, it is, buddy. That's something's got to be done. This is and it's such a bad problem right now in the U.S. I mean, everywhere. This child, I don't know what you want to call it, but something's got to be done. Period.
Well, and Sarah, her comment: even criminals who get 50 years, they can still reoffend, and this behavior does not go away. Nope, it doesn't. It doesn't. So let me ask you guys this. All right. So those of you that watch the show or have just, seen it on TV, like clips on Entertainment Tonight, or just started following because of this case with what he did, who's the biggest enabler? Is it Jim Boob, Michelle, or the IBLP?
I'm going to say his wife. There's my opinion.
Hoo.
Codependency rings loud in this case.
Now, do you mean Anna or his mom, Michelle?
His mom, Michelle.
Okay.
And his wife.
All right.
This was this was allowed to go on, and you cannot tell me that somebody didn't smell a rat. His wife, his dad, or his mom. And you got to remember, the apple does not fall from the tree very far. I think this is learned behavior, in my opinion.
Which could be part of the reason they covered it up, because it was covered up before he even knew that Anna, his wife, existed. This went on way before.
Yep.
So I'm going to segue into that. What mother? All right, let's just say Jim Boob is the reason that he is this perv. We don't know. I'm just saying,
just maybe an opinion.
Don't know. It's not even my opinion. I'm just saying maybe he is. I don't know.
Right.
But what mother would not protect her daughters, considering their very strict religion, and cover it up? On one hand, there's no dating. It's only courtships. You can do a side hug when you get to a certain level in your courtship for like 30 seconds. But you don't protect your daughters from a predator in your home. Why would you cover it up? We're going to talk about that.
They can cover up all they want in their church, but the big man knows the real truth. They're not hiding anything. They're busted already.
Oh, I agree. I agree. And, you know, the 4 sisters that we know of and the babysitter, she spoke out. That's really what busted the whole thing. So what's running the house? Is it fear of Jim Boob? Are they using God over their heads? Because I'm now talking about the 4 girls that have said some things, but haven't ever really leashed out saying, I can't believe this happened to me. I can't believe my parents covered up. They've said some things like, we were lied to, but they haven't gotten real aggressive with what has happened to them. So do they put in their minds, and you've seen the show, you've seen clips. I saw them on Megyn Kelly years ago, and they both were like looking at each other, and you could tell it was rehearsed. And they were like, oh, like we didn't know what was going on, and this is awful, like Michelle and her baby voice. And it's even worse for my girls now because we had to relive the whole thing, and they didn't even know anything was going on. The hell they didn't. I don't care if you gave them a cocktail of Benadryl and Ambien every night. They knew Josh was in the room, and they knew he was messing with them. So what has kept the fear in those girls' minds to still, except Jill, who Jim Boob calls dangerous, to be so protective of her father? And because it's not money, because they don't get paid. Jim Boob kept all that. So
I know.
What is it?
Grooming.
Mm.
In my opinion, it's grooming. See what I mean? He has such a hold over this family and his dad. It's obvious when you look and break it down who the main people are, right?
Mm-hmm.
The dad, I mean, here they are, Christians, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And they're playing these kind of games with God and hiding it. You know what? It's the same thing I've said a million times. The truth is the truth. Eventually, it will rear its head, and it doesn't waver. And it doesn't. They didn't get away with nothing, in my opinion. They done pissed Jesus off. They pissed the world off.
Mm-hmm.
The kids off. So they can run, but they cannot hide.
TLC, Megyn Kelly, Oprah Winfrey. Yeah, they've been
Yep.
pissing off everybody. So if you guys look on the screen, here's one of Jim Boob Duggar's U.S. Senate flyers. That's him and Joshy Poo, circa, I think, 2000. Don't quote me because I don't have it in front of me. Where one of his quotes, this is Jim Boob, rape and incest represent heinous crimes and as such should be treated as capital crimes. Let's talk. Let's talk, Jim Boob. Unless it's in your house, right? Unless it's in your house. What do you guys think of that? Is that not insane that he puts that out there, and then they're on Megyn Kelly in, I think it was 2015, and, baby talk Michelle, which I do not believe she talks that way at home. I do not believe she talks that way at home. I think she's a screamer. I think she's a yeller. She does the blanket therapy. I think she spanks the kids for no reason. So what do you say of this? Rape
Paranoia.
and incest represent heinous crimes and as such should be treated as capital crimes. Why you got Joshy Poo in the picture? Why is Joshy Poo in the picture, Jim Boob?
It's called paranoia. They knew exactly what was going on, and they throw this out there, maybe to make themselves feel better, to try to how am I going to say this? They're trying to hide the fact of what they just stated. It's very telling to me that this was they were worried about this. That's why they did that. Your actions, all your actions are always due to something. I just think they put it out there because he was nervous or something. I don't know, but if that makes sense.
Well, I mean, basically what he did, they called poor choices. But right there, Jim Boob says, rape and incest represent heinous crimes and as such should be treated as capital crimes. Well, but when it happens in your house, the house of Duggar, it's called, he just made poor choices and we talked to him.
I'm not trying to switch. I'm sorry, Brooks. I'm not trying to switch the subject here, but who does this remind you of? We've seen this father-son thing, right? Don on his interview with his boy standing next to him. This is the same damn bullcrap.
You know, and isn't that the truth? It doesn't matter the status, the money, the class. When there is something, it can happen anywhere. Anywhere. But again, I mean, Michelle's on Megyn Kelly, and she's given a couple of other interviews. Right now, supposedly, she's having a meltdown because she prefers to either whisper or talk in baby talk. And there, she is. He's made such poor choices. He made such poor choices. He made poor choices. I would have switched from baby talk to, I would have found a lot of swear words. Those spatulas wouldn't have been hit across Cinderella for not raising my kids right. And his ass would have been called to the carpet and probably been, I know in my house, juvenile hall would have been involved because I would have protected my other children and gotten him away from my daughters. There would have been no baby talk in my house because I'm Baptist. I'm not IBLP, but I am from part of the Baptist church that is fire and brimstone, and this shit would not fly anywhere in my house, anyone I know. But we're going to get to that in a minute. We're going to
choices. That's an understatement.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Absolutely crazy to say something so stupid and on national television where everyone's sitting there going, what? Poor choices? All right. So Derrick, we talked about this last week. Jim Boob's son-in-law that's married to Dangerous Jill, said it's sad that this isn't an isolated incident. I used to have much respect for Jim Bob as my father-in-law, and I wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt for years. Unfortunately, it's only become clearer to us over time just how deep this man's manipulation deceit will go for his own gain, at the expense of others. He has lied to my wife and I numerous times, and that's the truth. Jim Boob is a damn liar. He is a liar. He is a big sack of lies. Contrary to his campaign, he does not believe in freedom, but his manipulation has resulted in what is akin to human trafficking in his own house. In his own house. But those are poor choices. When confronted privately, he is not humble, but he is defensive and verbally abusive. Shocker. When he says he cannot be bought, the truth is he has a history of being a sellout to anything that he can personally profit from, and he will justify it however he wants to continue his personal agenda. Again, if he has lied and continues to lie to his best friends and his own family, Will he lie to you? Well, I don't think old Jim Boob was going to win anyway, but I think he might have gotten a few more votes than like 456. Because like I said, the class president at Springdale High School probably could get more than that. All right.
Yeah, well, him not winning, his reelection or whatever, that's a big crush to somebody with an ego and a person that holds secrets, and because now he's not looked at as somebody up on the upper end of whatever you want to call it, society or neighborhood or whatever. Now this man, he's down in the pits now. So it'll be interesting to see what more comes out of this case.
Well, something else came out last week. I was going to discuss it last week, but kind of ran out of time. Ben, who's another son-in-law, his wife was also a victim of Joshy Poos. He's calling what Derrick said, which is 100% truth, rudeness. Rudeness is not the antidote to an extreme political correctness. Oh, we're going down that road, huh? In fact, it's sinful to be rude. Oh, then he quotes Titus. We can be marked by kindness and courtesy and still be bold and courageous in confronting evil, even to the point of giving a sharp rebuke when needed. Well, that is called rudeness. That means when you defend yourself. What's up, Ben? What's up, Ben? Because your father-in-law covered up what happened to your wife. The key is love. Notice the reason for the sharp rebuke of Titus. So he's given a sermon, basically. No. Derrick had every reason to be an actual leader of his household, 10 times better than Jim Boob, call out what his father-in-law has been doing and defend his wife. Ben goes on to say, love will cause you to be humble, to seek the best interest of the other person, and to endure suffering for the good of others and the glory of God. So is he saying that it was okay for his wife to suffer by the hands of his brother-in-law, who is now on his way to federal prison?
Wonder if they've ever heard the song Jesus Loves the Little Children. If not, they ought to, think about that for about 2 secs.
Yeah, think about that one. Yeah, I'm loving this lecture on rudeness on Instagram, by the way, which they get paid for because they've got hundreds of thousands of followers. Rudeness, on the other hand, is weakness. Well, is having a backbone weakness? I'm asking all of you guys. Because you stand up for someone you love and you call out something that's wrong, does that make you rude?
Absolutely not. I'm the rudest damn person in the world then.
Yes, you are. But I'm saying that does not make you rude.
Nope.
So like Joe said, but the truth is sinful. So to tell the truth is wrong. But when you call a spade, it's rudeness and it's a sin. That's not how it goes.
Well, if it was, we wouldn't have a channel. You wouldn't have a channel, because we call a spade a spade. That's how it should be, in my opinion.
Well, we also don't do side hugs or speaking baby talk. Okay?
No, ma'am.
Nope. So he says, it's a fleshly and fallen response, venting ungodly passion with a prideful and self-righteous disdain for the other person. Well, yeah, there is a disdain for the other person, Ben, because that other person covered up his son essaying your wife. It's an expression of disgust for the sinner. You can be disgusted with sinners. You can. Forgetting that you too are sinful. I've got too much to say, that cares nothing for their ultimate restoration and recovery from their fault. It is simply the impulse of those who have not sufficiently learned self-control, like Joshy Poo, who is on his way to the federal pen, and patience and love from the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit, in my opinion, as Kevin says, does not approve of violence against children. Okay, Ben? Rudeness doesn't take into consideration the glory of God. It's too busy seeking likes and retweets. That part's pretty damn funny. I can't lie.
That is funny.
I don't think Jesus is on Twitter. It's too busy seeking the glory that comes from the man to consider what the will of the Lord for us in response to sin and error. Well, the will is, and it was handed down by 12 jurors, Joshua Poo's going to jail. And he should have been in jail before, but the statute ran out for what he did to your wife. But you want to sit there and talk about rude? What do you think, Kevin?
I think it's a bunch of bullshit. How's that?
Mm-hmm.
You know, that really, when you sit down and think about it, that's the one person in this world that you've got to talk to on bended knee is God. So, and I am 100% sure that Jesus and God, they don't approve of this or hiding behind religion, or we've seen it over and over in other cases too, using religion to look good.
Oh, absolutely. And Joe just said, and she's a new sub, by the way. Welcome. We've got a lot of new people in here. Hit that sub button because we want to talk to you guys every day. Ben's biggest sin is pride, kind of like his daddy-in-law. He's too young to be, yep, he is. Yeah, and like you said, it's a way above his pay grade. Julie said Jesus would not support this. Nope. But I mean, Benny boy, isn't it rude? Isn't it rude of you to excuse the behavior of Jim Boob, Michelle, and Joshy Poo? That seems kind of rude to me. How do you look at your wife? How do you raise the children that you two have had together? Are you going to be the same father as Jim Boob? And are you going, would you allow this in your home? What is going on there, Ben? What's up, Benny boy?
First of all, they should have figured out that these kind of secrets don't stay in the dark forever, okay? Your shit will be revealed one day. If you monkey around long enough with fire, you're going to get burned.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I agree. And at this point, if they want to keep their Instagrams going, because like I said, they get money from Instagram. They've got hundreds of thousands of followers. Either say nothing about the situation or separate yourself from it. Call it out. We have no part of it. Want nothing to do with it. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. Stand up. Stand up against it. Because I'm telling you, the ones that do, because it's still a very popular family. People watch them. They do. They hang on everything that they post on Instagram, Twitter, you name it. And the girls especially can recover from this, and they can recoup the money that Jim Boob stole from them, which I consider child labor. And they can get their own reality show. I'm telling you. And I know people would watch it. I know. Cheryl said, hi, Brooks. Hello, Cheryl. New member. Welcome. Oh, Dee said, Ben is on Jim Boob's payroll. I'm not surprised. Yeah, that's the reason he went into a rant about rudeness. Yeah. Hello, Nanny. She said, hello, I'm new here. Hit the sub button, my friend. Hit the sub button. You know, but Jim Boob's had trouble with 2 other children. But the 2 children he had problems with were the ones doing the right thing. You know, Josiah was a little defiant. I think he actually hugged his girlfriend during courtship, not from the side, but like a front hug. Whew. Pearls were clutching. We weren't talking in baby talk anymore. That was a big one. That was a big one, okay? You know, he says Jill is dangerous. They both seem to be doing just fine. But Ben is holding on, defending his father-in-law because he wants to keep counting on, if you know what I mean, whether it's the money or he thinks he's going to get a show because he's learned from the finest, enabling at its finest.
Taking that blood money.
Taking it. Yep. Take it to the bank. Take it to the bank. You know, we're talking about entitlement too. Look how well Anna learned. Anna comes from this very, very sheltered family, and she had a smile on her face, a shit-eating grin on her face, walking out of the courthouse one day after having to hear nasty, nasty things about Josh. And she was smirking as if she knows he's going to get away with it. She was sneaking away every night. Well, I shouldn't say sneaking. To spend the night with Joshy Poo, while probably Cinderella Jana was watching her kids because she figured the entitlement, he would get away with it. And even went as far as to say one time, well, at least I have a husband. Huh. Wow. Yep. At least I have a husband.
She's got a husband, all right.
In jail. Has anyone in that community told Anna, if you see her at the post office or whatever she does, you know you're a prison wife, lady? You know that? You know that? No one's looking up to you that you're this strong IBLP wife. No one is. No one is. And when you were trying to compete against your mother-in-law, Michelle, look what's happened because she blames you for Joshy Poo being in jail because you didn't satisfy his needs. How do you feel now, Anna?
I'd like to say to all of them, turn or burn.
Say that again?
I'd like to tell every one of them, turn or burn.
There you go. There you go.
You cannot do children or anybody that way. That's just, no. That's against all laws of man.
Oh, exactly. And I know, I mean, a few people I saw in the chat, they were like, we'll cut him a break. It's only one kid that turned out wrong, blah, blah, blah. Okay, look, I get the black sheep.
One too many.
Yeah, one too many. I get the black sheep of the family. Hell, I'm the black sheep of the family. Okay? I didn't go to the college that my parents wanted me to go to. I didn't do what they wanted me to do. So, I mean, I get that. The black sheep of the family. This one has committed 3 heinous crimes and only got convicted for 1. And part of it was because his parents covered up what he did to his own sisters. Life Off Grid. What a cool name. Her Josh's wife. I'm sorry, hon. Go ahead.
This is all unexcusable. Seriously. I don't give a damn what it is. It's wrong. And it will always be wrong. It is wrong. I think it's wrong. It's just, you do not do people, kids, or anybody that way. Period.
No. And you certainly don't turn a blind eye. Let it continue to go on. Or,
Codependency.
Or cover it up. It's a crime. And covering up a crime, I still think that Jim Boob and Michelle should be charged with something. Him, 2 things, but we'll talk about that later. Life Off Grid, which, by the way, what a cool name. Welcome to the channel. Make sure you sub. Heard Josh's wife kept having kids even though she knew of Joshy Poo's predatory, disgusting crimes. More kids, more money, in my opinion. No, you're right. No, you're right. You're right. And she was also competing with her mother-in-law.
But you see, she's lived with these secrets for so long. I mean, and this is sad and sick that she should have came out a long time ago and exposed. But if you live in that, covering codependency up for somebody, it gets to the point where you're so deep that you can't turn. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And here's the thing with the codependency. I can see it between Michelle and Jim Boob. I can definitely see it between Joshy Poo and Smirky Anna. But when a crime's committed, it's almost like Jim Boob and Michelle became partners in crime. And I'm going to get to that and why I think they did it, which again is just my opinion. Do you all remember, those of you that watched the show, Code Word Nike on the reality show that the Duggars had? Anybody remember that?
You know, want to know something that's really funny? I have never watched one episode of this show, 19. I have never watched it at all. Now, I never will. Because what are you going to do? Watch the show and look at those kids? You'd be like, man, you know, I've never watched it. That's just so weird. I mean, it was that pot, but I don't watch reality TV, so there you
No,
go.
and you don't have to watch it to talk about this crime and this nastiness. Because like I said, on this channel, we don't follow reality TV. We're talking about a crime. Several crimes. And I still think it's a crime that his parents covered this up. And we're going to go in that in a minute. But for those of you that watched the show, they had this code word, Nike. All right. So if a woman is walking by them, all right, so they're all out and about, whether they're at Goodwill or they're whatever, wherever they're at a garage sale, a thrift store, whatever, because you know, if a woman is dressed inappropriately, now that can mean anything from open-toed sandals, showing her knee, her elbow, or dangly earrings, okay? They would say, Jim Boob or Michelle, sometimes Jana, would say Nike. So all the boys would look down at the floor. Now you talk about hypocrisy. Why didn't you yell Nike when your daughters were getting ready for bed every night? I'd have been yelling Nike then.
Well, in my opinion, his parents had to do what they did because of their secrets. You know, who knows what went on between Jim Bob or whatever the hell his name is and shit, forgot his name already. It doesn't matter. I'm just saying that there might have been shit going on with him when he was a child at his parents' house.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows?
Yeah.
But if I had to guess, that was learned behavior, in my opinion.
Somebody learned it.
Yep.
Because something like that to any of us, I mean, like me, when I heard it, Kevin just heard about it. You guys all know about it. My goddamn face fell off. I'm like, what? What's been going on? And they didn't even tell their own truth. They lied about it. Oprah Winfrey exposed it.
Their life is a lie. They had to lie about it. Mm-hmm. Or be exposed. You know, well, sorry, now the rubber's meeting the road. A spade is being called a spade. No more little dirty secrets in that household.
No, not no more. Not anymore, my friend. And it's the patriarch and the matriarch that are feeling the heat, whether they want to admit it or not. And with the exception of Joshy Poo and Anna, the rest of the kids will be fine. But the problem is, he never shared any money with them. And I really think those girls need to keep writing books hopefully get their own show and actually step out and call it out like it needs to be called out.
In my opinion, the kids should get all the money. The devil's had it long enough.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. Connie said, this is a horrible page judging everyone. I do not look the other way when children are abused, Connie. And if you do, this is the wrong place for you, hun. I'm sorry.
Yep. You know where I got that from? I'm sorry, Brooks. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Go ahead.
You know where I got that from was I used to do mission trips, South America, Costa Rica, Mexico, whatever. But we were over in Paraguay, and there was a pastor there with the mission team. And he told me that. He said, he asked me a question. He said, if somebody rich and like stealing money and stuff, would you accept money, being a Christian, from a person that is getting money the wrong way? And he told me, he said, yes, the devil's had it long enough. And that is so true.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was talking about, we were specifically talking about somebody that gambles, that makes a lot of money, that gives to a church. But yet, you know, the money's dirty. Would you still accept the money, or would you just have nothing to do with that person and their money? And he said, hell yeah, I'd take the money. The devil's had it long enough. So there you go. That makes sense to me.
Yeah, and the devil does very, very bad things with money, we've seen. So Connie said, not saying anyone should look the other way. Well, I don't know what you're saying, but I'm not going to excuse their behavior. And in my America, we do call out people that abuse children. That's just how it is.
Not a chance in hell.
So before the election, Jim Boob, whatever you want to call him, he had a website up because he was, running for election. And he spoke about being a victim of the radical left cancel culture. I don't know if anyone told him, but this is not cancel culture, Jim Boop. Sorry. No one but your family and a couple other families even voted for you because you got like 450 votes. All right. So it was basically your family and a couple families from church. All right. People are not down with child abuse, child labor, taking kids' money for work they do to build your empire, build your house, an essay in your own home, attacking an adult entertainer, downloading CP, which were very, very, very violent images. That's not cancel culture. That's people holding you accountable and calling you to the carpet. You're lucky you got those 450 votes.
He doesn't deserve one damn vote, my opinion.
No.
It's so terrible. There we go. Some more kids falling to this molestation bullshit and sex videos and the trafficking and all that. It's just terrible.
It's disgusting. And I also hate to tell Jim Boob, this is not because of Joe Biden. This is not because you support Mike Huckabee. This is because your slimy ass son went on the dark web and downloaded a video, images that are, we don't do that to children. And we certainly don't pleasure ourselves watching things like that. That's not cancel culture.
No, that's called being effed up.
And if you had done the right thing when you found out what Joshy Poo had been doing, going into the girls' room, because I mean, remember, with all their money, everybody still bunked together. I mean, they had a bedroom for the girls, a bedroom for the boys. Okay? They did. So that's the reason I've always said, when he went in there, somebody in the girls' room woke up and knew what was going on. No way in hell, with all the girls in one room, they didn't hear him come in. But what I'm saying is, they went on TV every week with their reality show and looked straight at the camera on TLC, lied to the American public, lied and lied and lied and lied. They sold this lie to TLC. Had they come clean in just one show and said, we had a problem at the house one time. But they make it sound like it's so, it's just, it's a poor choice. Poor choice that Joshy Poo made. No, it's a sick choice that Joshy Poo made.
Gaslighting.
Yep, you're exactly right. Gaslighting.
Yep.
Exactly. But instead of doing what the Bible commands, which is telling the truth and doing the right thing, they enabled it and they swept it up. And now here we are, and they act like they're the victims. Jim Boob and Michelle act like they are a victim of cancel culture and that they are the victims.
Yep. Flipping the narrative. You know, we've seen this so many times.
Mm-hmm.
You know, flipping the narrative. Narcissistic and gaslighting behavior, period. I would imagine Jim Boobaloo, or whatever his name is, I would imagine he's a narcissist for sure. Her too, probably.
Well, especially being a woman and a very religious woman who, you know, a huge focus in the family is keeping everyone pure. And I'm not saying that if you are assaulted that you're not, but that you would not want that in your own house. You would not want that in your own house. You wouldn't allow it to go on, and you would remove the problem. Why would you allow your kids to be treated that way?
Well, I'll never believe that she didn't know what was going on, in my opinion. No way in a chance in hell. And neither did Anna, the wife. In my opinion, they all knew this bullshit was happening.
Oh, Anna was told. Anna was told, but I don't think they gave her the full skinny of what really went on.
Right.
Before they got married.
I guarantee you, this was so many bad secrets.
Robin said, those idiots don't even know what cancel culture is. No, they don't. They don't. Life of Grid said, Mrs. Duggar is not pure. She is evil, in my opinion. Oh, I guarantee. And like S. Hagen said, you have to save the others from the bad ones. Exactly. So let's get to it. What made them cover up a heinous crime in their own house and hang their 4 daughters, which they have a lot more daughters than that, but the 4 that were abused that we know of, out to dry? Money. Cold hard cash. The root of all evil. Look at all the pots that Jim Boob, once he got the taste of the good life, and he wasn't about to give that up. He wasn't about to give that up. Look at all the pots they've had their hands in. The enabler, money, money, money. Because 1 child is expensive. 19 children, super expensive.
They were probably like, man, we need to make all this, behind closed doors. We need to make all this money before the damn truth comes out. or something. We got to look good, people. You know, it's just you know what? They're the ones that are going to fall the furthest into the pit.
Oh, yeah.
The scammers.
Yep. Jim Boob and Michelle will. But it's money. The enabler in this whole thing, and we're going to continue to talk about this because there's other crimes in that family I want to discuss. Oh, Jenny, good point. She said, I don't think they believed anyone would find out. Nope, not until Oprah got that email. Not until Oprah got that email. Nope, and Logan's mom. Great point. I think it's because a higher value is placed on males, and Josh was Josh was Jim Boob's favorite. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, I mean, let's go through how they make their money. Their speaking engagements, which are mainly at churches. You can't present yourself as this squeaky clean, perfect, God-fearing family, Jesus-praising family when this has gone on in your home and you didn't really do anything about it. It's really hard for people to pass the offering plate and look up at you knowing what you had gone on at your own home that you lied about. It's bad enough that it happened, okay? Terrible that it happened. But the fact that you covered it up, that's a problem. That's a big problem. Some of their speaking engagements, they get anywhere from $8,000 to up to like $20,000. $8,000 to $20,000. They're not going to mess that up. No way. No way. And at one point, they were so popular, they would have those garage sales. If you guys remember, people would drive from all over, just to say that they met the family and they bought some stuff of the Duggars. It's money. Money, money.
You know what, though? It's not money. You don't make money for molesting your freaking kids. You know? Wow. Like I said, I've never watched the show before, but now I won't watch it because it'll make me sick.
Well, it got canceled, so you can't watch. I mean, you can see clips of it on YouTube. And they know you can't make money when children are SA'd, molested, whatever you want to call it, because that's the reason they covered it up. That's the reason they covered it up. Now, look at another way they make money. Instagram. They have hundreds of thousands of followers. Hundreds of thousands of followers. Don't even get me going on their books. They have written several books. Well, that's how they make their money. So, of course, they're going to cover up. And we only know about Josh. We don't even know what else is going on. All right? Because Josh is the biggest idiot in the family. He truly is.
It wouldn't surprise me if he tried to do a freaking book deal in prison.
Oh. He can't write about his crimes, but yeah, he could actually do a book from in there. I didn't think about that. That's a good point.
Yeah. Do you know how many he would sell?
Yeah, you're right.
I have no idea, but I guarantee you a lot of people would buy the damn book if they did that.
Well, the biggest cash cow for them, obviously, was the reality TV shows. All right? That was the cash cow. That's what they had to have. So that was a huge blow to them. I think they were getting anywhere from like $8,000 to $10,000 a day when they were filming. Now, remember, it's not just Jim Boob and Michelle, it's the kids. But the kids, there was no trust fund or anything set up for them. So all the money went into Jim Boob's pocket. So, I mean, money is the ultimate enabler there. The Bible is very specific about money, Jim Boob. Extremely. His net worth is $3.5 million. I have a feeling it's closer to $3 million now, considering Joshy Poo's defense that he paid for. I wouldn't have paid a dime. I wouldn't have paid a damn dime. You know why? Because he's guilty. Let the public defender take care of him. let the public defender take care of him. Because basically what you did is when you signed that check, you signed off on what he did to your daughters, that woman that he met and that she thought he was going to kill her, what he has done to his own children, because they don't have a daddy now, what he did to his wife, and what he did, even though not in person, but when he downloaded all that CP onto his computer at the car lot, what he did to those children. But
Well,
you
Jesus isn't it? Oh, I thought you were done.
go ahead.
But Jesus isn't into money. Look what he did to the tax collectors' tables.
Mm-hmm. Well, they don't teach that in the IBLP church. Connie, are you still raising hell in here?
Easy, Connie.
Connie, calm down. This place isn't for you, obviously.
Yep, always one in the crowd.
Uh-oh, we lost Kevin. So yeah, $3.5 million. That's his net worth. That's what we've been enabling. That's what we've been holding on to. That's why we covered everything up that was going on. What was going on against the daughters, the babysitter, and who knows who else. Because guess what? A lot of abuse victims don't speak out. Because Joshy Poo, and I want everyone to think about this, okay? Because Joshy Poo said it only happened with 4 of the sisters, how do we know? Don't think that they sat there and grilled all the other girls saying, did he do anything to you?
Yeah, I guarantee you when he was doing this, he had to have been telling them kids, if you say a word about this, I wonder what he said. But I guarantee you he used some kind of a tactic. I don't know exactly what he would have said to them, but you can bet on it that he told them never to tell.
They didn't tell. When he got in trouble for the babysitter, he supposedly confessed it. I still don't believe that story. I think this is just speculation. My opinion, I think Dangerous Jill, I think she's the one that ratted him out. And they didn't want to hear about it. You know why? Cold hard cash. $3.5 million. TLC.
It's just it's just absolutely sickening. It really is. I mean, so much carnage and damage.
It is. It's disgusting. Disgusting. I support Jill too, CB. I do. I support Jill. And you know the strength it took her to speak out against her father, because that is a sin in their house. They had a picture of their daddy in their damn bathroom.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Probably when, never mind, I'm not even gonna go there.
It's basically he's watching over you all the time type of thing.
Yeah.
And it's like I said earlier in the show, what was ruling the house? Fear of Jim Boob or fear of God? God's watching you. So if you go against the household, you go against your father, what will happen to you? Because I mean, they're very devout. I'm not gonna lie, they are.
Well, they've got a rude awakening. They better bring a damn lunch when they bend their knee.
You got that right. You got that right. Does anybody want to come on panel and talk with us?
There's got to be one person.
Yeah, they do teach that, that the man, he is God in the home. And I get a leader of the household. I get that. You have, the more powerful figure, and it doesn't have to be the dad. Okay?
Nope, my wife tells me what to do.
How was your Mexican food yesterday, Kevin?
It was quite delicious, actually. I like just take, some hamburger meat that's seasoned,
Hmm.
and then like lettuce, tomato, onion, sour cream, refried beans, and really good hot sauce on a flour tortilla. Yep.
I think I will do that today, actually. I think
There
I
you
will.
go.
Well, the link's out there, guys. Oh, Daniel's coming up. Daniel said,
Hello, Daniel.
hang on, I gotta put it back up there. Yeah, guys, please, please hit that sub button. Consider joining, becoming a member. Like it, share it. Come back and talk to us every Monday. Sorry, today is Monday. Every day at 9 a.m. Matrix is coming up. What's up, Matrix?
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
What's cracking?
Somebody taught Josh all of this. I mean, all Jim Bob taught him is don't get caught.
Uh-huh. Yep.
All this stuff just makes my blood boil.
Yeah, this whole thing is nothing but bad secrets. You know what I mean? It's just terrible, the worst.
Well, secrets always come out, no matter how hard you try to cover them up.
Yep, the truth will always reveal itself sooner or later.
Yeah, no shit. Especially if you're going on Oprah Winfrey. You think she is not going to vet someone that's coming up there? She loved exposing this. Loved it. And especially when they were after Billy Graham for years because they figured he had to have some kind of skeleton in his closet. They couldn't find anything. They didn't have any problem with Jim Baker and Jimmy Swaggart and, all of those. But when you put yourself out there that you are holier than thou, guess what? It's going to come out. And it has. It's out there. I don't want the kids further persecuted. I know, a lot of them have gotten some flack for different things. It's not their fault. It's not their fault. It is Josh's fault. Okay? I'm not going to sit there and say that Josh is some kind of victim in this. This comes from Jim Boob and Michelle. And it's
those kids didn't have a choice. There's no way it's their damn fault, They didn't have a choice. They had to endure horrific, terrifying moments. It's sad and it's gross.
Jim suffers from a big hubris complex that nothing can touch him.
Yep. He's going to fall the farthest then.
Oh, I'm pretty sure somebody's digging right now, digging up the skeletons in his closet.
Oh, I said that on the last live that we talked about this. I said, oh, yeah, there's skeletons in that boy's closet.
He's probably got a graveyard.
Mm-hmm. Something's going to come out, and I can't believe he's kept it this well protected for so long. In my opinion, we're going to talk about it on the next show we do about the Duggars. I believe, besides the way they covered this up, and I don't know the statute of limitations for this, so I'm not going to talk out my ass today. I do think he should be in trouble for perjury when he was on the stand for Joshy Poo.
Well, ever since the Catholic Church thing, most of the states repealed the statute of limitations on this.
Nope.
Well,
believe it or not, there's still a statute. Nope.
That's unbelievable. There should not be a statute of limitations on this kind of bullshit. Seriously.
I agree.
That's what I'm saying. This country needs to start doing something about kids, like now.
Well, everybody needs to band together, and if you see something, you say something. call the cops. You see somebody beating up their kid in a parking lot, you should call the cops.
If I see somebody beating a kid up, I'll be in jail.
Well,
and that's
that's
what most of us all are.
yeah.
I mean, we would step in and just say, not going on. No.
Not
No.
on my watch.
And I don't know the statute in Arkansas. I didn't look it up because we weren't going to talk about that today. So if anybody knows, supposedly with Josh Poo, what he did to his younger sisters, supposedly there's no statute. I mean, the statute's run out. I mean,
That is absolute.
I know.
That's terrible.
I think you can thank
I
a lot of
cannot
people
even
for that.
believe that. Yeah, I can't even believe that. I mean, that should never go away in the court system. That should always be there. That's just, man, I don't know how, that just messed up.
Well, that's obviously done to protect people. Why else would you put statute of limitations on essay of a child?
Yeah, and plus, why would they do that when a person's going to keep doing it anyway? You know, they can't be rehabilitated to say, you know. So why put a statute? That's just ridiculous.
Oh, I'm in total agreement with you, Kevin.
CB said they
yeah.
waited to report it when it ran out. Oh, well, don't forget what Michelle said with the Michelin tire for a uterus when she was like, he's made poor choices. He was just
They need to take that woman's ovaries.
Mm-hmm. But then people will tell me, they'll say, well, they had 18 good kids. Well, I'm sure they did. But one of them committed 3 heinous crimes. 3 heinous crimes. And you two covered it up. You two covered it up. I'm not saying you encouraged him to do these terrible things, but you covered it up. You covered it up.
3 crimes that we know of. I guarantee you there's more.
Oh, I know there's more. You don't just do this one day. It's learned behavior. It's something you develop over time.
Yep. And those kids, you know, in my opinion, they were groomed. I mean, not to tell how they went about it, how to keep it a secret, all that crazy shit, you know? It's just, it's sick. Beyond sick.
This stuff just boils my butt. I'm going to jump down so somebody else can come back up.
Hey, thanks for coming on. Merry Christmas. And
Merry Christmas
to you in Discord.
Yep.
Thanks,
Speaking of Discord, we like to talk to you guys in between shows, so send me an email and we'll get you a link. We have a room for Josh Duggar. We also have a Facebook group that we talk in there. I'm not very good at updating it because I'm normally in Discord, but I get better about it. I'll get better. Linda, you're right. I'm sure it's a lot more. I'm sure it is a lot more. But hey, it's Christmas week. I'm going to start winding this down. We're going to have a show tomorrow about Summer Wells. We're going to talk about Josh Duggar again on Wednesday. Then we're going to send everybody out for their holiday on Thursday. And we have a special giveaway. So I want everyone to be here. If you're a member and I don't have your email, get me your email because the giveaways are going to be gift certificates that go to your email. So please, if you want to be part of it, get that done. Anything
you know what would be,
Kevin?
You know what would be great is over the holidays on Christmas, people take a pic of like a funny moment or something, and we look at them. That'd be fun.
Yeah, I want to see your trees, your presents, what you do. Yeah. Happy times.
Yep. And remember, like I always say, make sure you tell your family and your kids you love them every day.
Absolutely. And if you are estranged from your family, you don't like your family, it's totally understandable. Reach out to a friend, talk to your friends. Even if you just pop in here and tell us hi, we're your friends.
Yep, I'm your friend.
You are my friend. We can't have a tree because we have a cat. Oh, that's hilarious. That is hilarious.
Yeah,
Yep.
they like to piss on cannabis plants too. So anybody out there that's going to grow a plant, if you have a cat, make sure, because they love to spray cannabis.
Oh my God. They do. They do. I mean, I don't have a cannabis
Just for
plant.
those who need to know.
Just for those that need to know. We'll talk more about that tomorrow, because tomorrow at 9 a.m. we're going to talk about Summer Wells. Did she wander off, or was it foul play? And we're going to break that down. In the meantime, hit the sub button. Give us a like or a dislike, whatever. I'm sure Connie's going to give us a dislike. And send us an email.
Oh,
Come
well.
talk to us on Discord. And we'll see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Thanks a million for being here.
Everybody.
I know
Bye.
I know it's a crazy week with Christmas, but thanks a million for being here. Thanks, Kevin.
Yeah, thanks, Brooks. Bye.